The TE error code on GE washers indicates a temperature sensor error. This means the washer's control board has detected a problem with the water temperature sensor, heating element, or related wiring. The sensor's job is to monitor water temperature, ensuring it's within the safe range of 60 to 140 degrees, 15 to 60 degrees Celsius for proper washing. When the T error appears, the washer stops operating to prevent overheating, underheating, or potential damage. Several factors can trigger the TE error in GE washers. The most common culprit is a faulty temperature sensor itself, accounting for roughly 60% of cases. This sensor measures water temperature and can fail due to wear or corrosion. Other causes include a damaged heating element or wiring harness, often due to corrosion from detergent buildup or mineral deposits. This prevents proper temperature control. In rare instances, the control board may be malfunctioning and need replacement. Newer models might experience software glitches or power supply issues that trigger the error. Pinpointing the exact cause requires some troubleshooting, which we'll cover in later sections. Before calling a technician for the TE error, try these initial DIY troubleshooting steps. Start by power cycling the washer to clear temporary glitches. First, unplug the washer from the power outlet. Wait 2 to 3 minutes to allow the control board to reset completely. Then plug it back in and test if the error persists. Next, inspect the wiring harness connected to the temperature sensor. Look for frayed wires, loose connections, or signs of damage that could interrupt the signal. If corrosion is present on the sensor contacts, clean them gently with isopropyl alcohol. Use a soft cloth, apply sparingly, and allow it to dry fully before reassembling. Remember, safety first. Always unplug the washer before any inspection or cleaning. Wear gloves to protect yourself and avoid contact with electrical components. If the initial troubleshooting steps don't resolve the TE error, you can test the temperature sensor directly using a multimeter to measure its resistance. Begin by disconnecting the temperature sensor from the washer's wiring harness. Locate the sensor in the washer tub area and carefully unplug its connector. Set your multimeter to measure resistance by selecting the ohms setting on the dial. This is typically marked with the go symbol. Connect the multimeter probes to the sensor's terminals. A working sensor should show resistance within the range specified in your washer's service manual. If you see an open circuit with very high resistance or a short circuit with near zero resistance, the sensor is faulty and needs to be replaced. A faulty heating element can also cause the TE error code on your GE washer. The heating element is responsible for warming the water during wash cycles, and if it fails, the temperature sensor may not detect proper readings. To check the heating element, you'll need a multimeter to test for electrical continuity. Continuity means there's a complete electrical path through the element, no breaks or open circuits. First, unplug your washer for safety. Access the heating element, which is usually located at the bottom of the washer tub. Set your multimeter to continuity or ohms mode. Touch the red and black probes to the heating element's terminals. If the multimeter beeps or shows a low ohms reading, typically under 50 ohms for a good heating element, there's continuity and the element is working. No beep or infinite ohms means the element is burned out. If there's no continuity, the heating element is likely burned out and needs replacement. You can see here what a damaged heating element looks like with visible charring and breaks in the coil. While checking the heating element, also inspect the wiring and connectors for any signs of damage, corrosion from moisture, or loose connections. These can cause intermittent TE errors, even if the element itself is good. Remember to always unplug your washer before performing any electrical tests for safety. If the heating element tests show no continuity, or you find damaged wiring, the element or harness will need to be replaced. If you're not comfortable with these repairs, contact a qualified appliance technician. If you've tried the troubleshooting steps and the TE error persists, it's best to consult a qualified appliance repair technician. Control board malfunctions or complex wiring issues are often beyond the scope of DIY repairs. Attempting to fix these problems yourself could potentially cause further damage or create safety hazards. Preventing future TE errors in your GE washer involves several key maintenance practices. First, always use high-efficiency detergents in the recommended amounts to avoid residue buildup that can interfere with temperature sensors. Second, clean your washer's dispenser drawers and drum regularly. Remove detergent residue and mineral deposits that can cause corrosion and sensor failures over time. Third, stay informed about recalls for your specific washer model. GE issued a voluntary recall in mid 2024 for certain top load washers manufactured between 2018 and 2022, addressing potential temperature sensor failures due to moisture ingress. GE is actively working to reduce TE errors through ongoing improvements and innovations. Recent firmware updates for smart washer models enhance error diagnostics and include self-healing algorithms that can preemptively detect and resolve temperature sensor issues. GE's online diagnostics tool, available through their app, offers step-by-step troubleshooting guides that have achieved a 70% success rate in resolving TE errors without needing professional help. The trend is shifting towards predictive maintenance, where AI analyzes usage data to anticipate TE errors before they occur. This approach has led to a 25% increase in preventative repairs according to recent data. Looking ahead to 2030, GE anticipates fully autonomous error resolution with self-calibrating sensors that could eliminate TE codes altogether. Current newer models already include enhanced waterproofed sensors designed to prevent moisture-related failures. Through firmware updates, diagnostic tools, and future innovations, GE is making significant strides in reducing and potentially eliminating TE errors in their washers.